Usually if she gonna drop it low, she gonna want some money in exchange for it. But S&P 500, she dropped it low. She paid us really well. Let's check it out.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These private.
What's going on, family? It's Tasteware here once again. And before we dive into the charts to look at yesterday's beautiful move, who am I and why am I here to teach you? Right? My name is Tasteware once again. I am a stock, futures, options, crypto trader. Pretty much, I am a master technician. This is what I do. This is what I love. We use predictive, not lagging indicators. That's what I've specialized in for the last pretty much 10 years. And why do I want to help? Because I feel like there are so many people in this market, in this field, if you will, of finance, who think they know what they're doing, but they don't really fully grasp the concepts. And they're trying to get other people to follow them. So I figured I'd bring a different style. That's all. So that's why I wanted to teach, because I wanted to bring that different flavor and help as many people as possible. We're just providing some, STB Market Watch every day, or at least every day to market. So let's dive into today's Market Watch. Yesterday, we called, we'll go through the charts, but yesterday we called two different targets, and I told you we had some rules we needed to follow in order to hit that bigger target. Target is still there, but the rule broke and we ran the opposite way, right? Now, we were in, and I'm going to show you, of course, people need to see receipts, and we got receipts, all right? So market fell just like we thought it would, and of course, STB, we got paid. So before we go into the charts, I'm actually going to show you I'm proud of my people, right? I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my STB family in the Discord. When they make money, it makes me happy, right? So a lot of my students, we talk, right? We had a call Monday, right? We went over what the market was getting ready to do. They went in that Discord. They gave, spot puts. We made a lot of money on those spot puts, all right? So let's check it out in the Discord, and then we're going to some charts. So yesterday, as you see, before we made our move on the ES, I actually gave you all this. I put it in the free Discord, right? So the free Discord is for the newsletter, for the daily newsletter. If you're not signed up to that already, I don't know what you waiting on. It's free. Go get your Discord. But in a free Discord, I told you, I said, listen, for example, this week, S&P 500, looking at the futures price, should go up to 42.20. Now, that was before a big fall. If we got our big fall first, we would go here, right? And I said 41.25 to 41.40. That rule was broken. We got right under, and I'll show you on the charts where we got under. We broke that rule. We got right under where we needed to get under. It held it as resistance, and we leaped, right? We were prepared for it to go to 4,200, meaning we were already in a downward move, but we were willing to go as high as there and average in, okay? So nonetheless, everything looked great. And as you see down here in the profit section, we ate. Big profits on SPY today, cashed out, then jumped back in because, of course, we went down on puts, made a lot of money on the puts. Then we had the calls. We caught the bounce. And I'll show you on the charts the bounce we caught. But as you see, here's the calls that a lot of us caught. Calls. As you see here, family made a killing. Well done. That was 1,200%. 1,200% on the spot puts. So spot puts, we made a killing. That was a great call. So spot put 84% there, 18% there, 53%. And I always use percentages because it's based on the person's money. If you only have a couple $100, okay, 50%, you might make a couple $100, right? Or, $100. If you got a couple thousand, you might make a couple thousand on 50% profit. If you have 100K, that's $50,000 profit, right? So I use percentages because they fit in any budget. Okay, so 53% there. Let's see what else we got. Another 53. Okay, 23% there. Let's see. So yeah, it was a really good day. Another spot put 98% there. Thanks, Brian. So Brian, of course, is one of my star students. He calls out some banger alerts, right? Because I taught him with. Right? I got to take my credits. But no, we had a really good day. Everybody's making money. So shout out to everybody. Very proud of y'all. Very proud of everybody who's making money and watching this stuff. So moving over to the charts, what did we have here? Right? So before we got this nice leak of a move, I showed you all this path that I was looking at. I said, listen, this was a nice path here, and then we went as high as here, but this is the path I was looking at, right? And I told you, I said, hey, what we need to be looking for is a potential move up to here, which was going to retest, because if you, let's draw it. If you actually draw a trend line, okay? I love trend lines. I don't know about most traders, but I love trend lines. I use trend lines like a madman, all right? I love my trend lines. I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit, okay? I love my trend lines because they work well. They work really well. And they've always worked for me, okay? Always worked for me since my penny stock days, okay? There were a few things that we saw here, right? And if you are knowledgeable to rules, if you know how to look at markets and analyze markets, once again, these are predictive. These are predictive indicators. A lot of people always talk crap like everybody's using lagging indicators. These are predictive indicators. What does predictive mean? Predictive means that if something has happened in the past, you like, let's just say, okay, let's use a great example for crossing the street, okay? If someone runs, like just take off running into traffic, right? Trying to cross the street. They don't look either way, but they just take off running, right? And they, you know, unfortunately, they get hit. They get hit. Ooh, right? Predictive, based on the past, what happened in the past, predictive indicator says that, the next person that runs into traffic without looking both ways, trying to cross the street, but you just didn't look both ways, you're probably gonna get hit by a car. Probably. Because probabilities show that every time somebody does that, majority of the time they get hit, right? It's the simplest way I could put that. It's predictive. Is it guaranteed? Nothing in the market is guaranteed. Nothing, okay? So what we do is we play the game of predictive probabilities, right? Because if it's happened before, it's probably going to happen again at a higher rate, right? It means we have there's more likelihood that it's going to happen because it's happened before this way. Now, what am I talking about with this? So, of course, we had this, if anybody knows what this formation is, okay, it's ascending triangle that is bearish. Basically, what that means is we're going up and we're ascending into this narrowed range. We broke the range, okay? It gave us confirmation candles, red, red. And I mentioned this yesterday, red, red, that's confirmation to the downside, okay? Now, what I was personally looking for was a potential bounce off of this area here, potentially, take us back up or take us up here somewhere to test it, because usually what happens, once again, predictive, we've seen this before, law of probabilities. What we've seen happen before is when you get a confirmation break to the downside, it will go up and retest this line. We've seen it before, right? I'm sure there's something back here I can like show and test, like a test, but to stay on task, let's stay here. But what usually happens is we break, boom, boom, it usually come up, test, just to show you that it's no longer support like this was, support, 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 resistance, it'll come back up, test just to show you its resistance, and then it'll leak. But we didn't get that. Why? Because we broke a rule. Now, I don't want to say that's such a negative way of saying things, but simply what we did was we broke below the actual low of the day, of the session. So there's a session low, session high, right? And the session low was somewhere in here, right? So we had a session low and we had a session high right here, okay? So what you want, more than likely what we're looking for is, hey, are you going to break to the outside, to the upside, or break to the downside, right? We broke it, resistance, got back above it, came back below it, resistance, and leak. And when I started seeing that resistance playing out, I said, okay, it's go time. All right, it's go time. And yeah, we got a bigger move than I actually expected. I was expecting us to stop at that 41.40 to 41, as low as 41.20. We got as low as 41.05, right? So 41.05, and then it bounced, right? Now, there's a few things that can happen, all right? So we got some really important news that's going to be hitting today. We can get this thing to just kind of take off depending on what the news is, and then go and test our area up here. It's going to be a weird way to do it, but more than likely it'll be some kind of takeoff like this, okay? Take off. It'll probably kind of maybe hit right in here, give a slight pullback, boom. We probably need to get somewhere above here, bing, bing. We may be able to get as high as now to test that line. See, here's the thing, to test that same line, right? We got to get up here, 40.84, 40.86, almost 4,300, right? A lot of people gonna call me crazy, but I don't think I am. That's one path. That's one path. So if we can go on and bounce up out of here, that is where we're going, right? That is where we're going. You can mark my words. You can come. That's the beauty about YouTube. That's the beauty about this being on video. Y'all can come back and call me crazy, like, oh, he said it was gonna go here, it didn't go there. Oh, he said, you know, once again, that's why I put all of these things in place. I say, hey, there are rules though. So certain areas have to get broken and held as support or resistance before we can get to certain areas, okay? So we can break those rules, break the retracement rule here, get above, you know, zigzag our way up to 40, pretty much 4,300. I'm gonna just call it 43.90. That's where I see us going. If not, there's some room to get down here, okay? 40.20, 40.20. So I don't know if we're gonna make it down there right now. What we're gonna need to see is, of course, we need to take out some of this, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but yeah, I'm pretty excited. Excuse me, I'm pretty excited to see where this thing is gonna go. As far as BTC, we are ranging right now. I like this little range in here, and I need to see us break out of that range. More than likely what's going to happen is, because it looks like we're downtrending slowly because of this right here. It's kind of like it's like a very semi-sloped downtrend. Let's see. Yeah, very semi-sloped downtrend, but it looks like we're gonna continue that until we can break out of this range, or continue this consolidation until we can break out of this range. But I can see us getting back up to this line, to test this line as resistance. If we break the line, you know where we're going. We've already talked about it. The higher Bitcoin goes, I'm going to be grabbing more some of that BITI for our portfolio, like our public portfolio, right? That's what I wanted to show. But you know, I'll be entering and I'll be getting in and getting out. Let me say it that way. I'll be getting in and getting out of that position in BITI as it goes up and down. I'll trade it, right? That's what I do. I'm a trader. So I'll get in and out, and but in a swing trader format, right? So that's what I got going on with that. I felt like there was some other things I want to talk about. QQQ, I definitely think this is something we need to kind of dive into as well. QQQ has this enormous gap that needs to get closed. I mean, honestly, we got two of them, but we have this enormous gap that needs to get closed. Let's see. I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will. But, and actually, I want to take that down here. I don't know if it will, just because this looks bullish. So more than likely, this move up, down. Um, we potentially can move to a newer high. What high? Let's check it out and see if we can find one. It's been a while, but let's see. We have gaps, boys and girls. We have gaps. So there are definitely some gaps that want to get closed. I don't know if any of them have been closed yet. So let's see. I don't think they've been closed yet. Nope. Okay. This one was, okay. It closed it, retraced it. It could be bouncing and giving us a go ahead for the next close. So that's more than likely what could be happening. Look at that to a T. Boom, boom. Close it, retrace it. Now we're ready to get back up there. See if we can get the next one, right? See if we can get the next one. So this gap is now closed. I consider you closed and retraced. You're good. This one's still on the boards, and we'll see. So we got this one on the boards, that one on the boards. This one hasn't even been tested yet, so I could even expect a test here before we get there. But we just need to see, because once again, this looks very. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, because this one might just be I don't know. We may be going this direction first. It's gonna be interesting to see. That could be 1, 2. We might need to hit 3, 4. Yeah, one way or another, we're gonna hit one of these. But what is looking like right now, just because it's holding this retracement level, what it's looking like right now is that we can still make a bigger wave up. But what I need to see is I need to see some of this retracement get a little bit deeper, so we can break some rules. You break some rules for me, then I know we're gonna close this gap. All right. So it's pretty much what I got for y'all today. I hope that this was helpful. As always, I'm just here to help. All right, I'm here to help. I just break this stuff down. You know, I'm already going over charts anyway, so it's like, why not just put them up, see who you can help. And honestly, this is just a way of me kind of beating my chest and saying, listen, this is what I've been doing. And now I can, all the trolls, anybody talk crap, I can just send them to the YouTube and say, listen, I've been calling this stuff out live. You can just go check it out. You know, and you know, a lot of times I turn trolls into fans. You'll see a few on the YouTube channel. They become fans. So it's all love, right? It's all love. And then once again, other than that, have another great trading day. I'll see you on the next one. So with that being said, family, if you are looking to become a little bit more serious with your trading, you want a little help, or you just want a community of people, like-minded people at that, who are going through some of the same things you're going through. You want a little direction. You want to take advantage of the AI that we have, because we get insider trades, market news. We get to see when the big dogs, people with 100 million, 200 million, $1 billion are buying things. Not only that, we can go in here and put in commands, right? So I'll re-enter this command. So I can put in a command and see what the AI actually thinks about what's going on with the market, right? And it'll tell me, hey, our predictions based on what the AI is seeing with the overall market, we think the market is about to fall. You see it's red. So this just gives us another edge as traders, investors, because we do swing trades, we do day trades, and these alerts have been fire. As you see, we got plenty of profits, right? So everybody should have access to the profits section. We have plenty of profits, but not only that, we have other things that we can go into and, pretty much share what we're going through. So we have the mindset section. We have people who are showing the workouts. I put in the nutrition plans, right? For those of y'all who've been wondering, hey, how did you lose all the weight, right? I've added my nutritional plan here, but I've added the workouts here. I've added the nutrition part here, right? I've added so many things, and then we have the come up series where people are saying, look, this is my come up story. This is what I've been able to do. This thing is literally packed with people who are just like-minded individuals who know what's going on. And ultimately, we get to the bag, because it's more than just
trading charts and looking at certain balance sheets for companies. It's an overall thing. So we do the mindset, we do the workouts, we do the nutrition, we talk about the family issues, right? See, I mean, we have it all. I've thought of, for the most part, I think for me personally, I've thought of it all. So we have it all. We come in here and we stay in here. This is what it is. And we trade out of this place. So once again, it's only $50 a month. It's super reasonable, and I'm not gonna lie, I may take it up pretty soon, but for now, it's $50 a month. I definitely suggest, take advantage of it if you want to be better or do better or just want that community and access to the tools that we have. I've put it all here, family. So I definitely hope to see you on the inside soon. And other than that, I'll see you on the next newsletter video.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag. These